A&M wants to know, in Amazon's play to consolidate trips and increase baskets through Whole Foods, will the end consumer impact here be more trips to Whole Foods from non-Whole Foods shoppers or just fewer trips by Whole Foods shopper to other grocery retailers?
Oh man. Oh Jesus. That might be my favorite question all time from A&M.
Yeah,
But yeah, before I answer that question, I got to give a shout out to Plymouth Meeting, Pennsylvania. Did
yeah.
you know there was a Plymouth Meeting, Pennsylvania?
I didn't, but I didn't question it. When I read it, I was like, sure, this makes sense. Like
Yeah.
Plymouth Meeting feels like where all the pilgrims came and
Like,
had
would you
Thanksgiving
like to have been
dinner.
in
I
the
don't
room where
know.
the town created their name? Like, I would love to have been in that room. What should we call ourselves? Well, we're meeting. We're near, I
In
don't know,
Plymouth here, near
Plymouth.
Plymouth
Yeah,
Rock.
let's call ourselves Plymouth Meeting. I don't know. But anyway, all right, back to the question. So will the end consumer impact here be more trips to Whole Foods from non-Whole Foods shoppers or just fewer trips by Whole Foods shoppers to other grocery stores? It's an amazing question. I'm gonna go bold on this answer, and I'm gonna actually say that when you combine this with what's going on in headline three and where Amazon is potentially heading, I think
Yep.
the answer is actually C. I think it's
Okay.
going to mean yes, fewer trips by Whole Foods shoppers to other grocery retailers. But if these headlines both play out as intended, it will also mean less trips to Whole Foods stores by Whole Foods shoppers as
Mm,
well.
okay.
Because,
How come?
and I say that for a couple of, first, the use case is just freaking silly. Like, I can't
Yeah.
stand the use case. I'm standing in a Whole Foods and I'm going to go on my phone and order Pepsi. No, it's not going to happen. I can do that much easier from my couch based on what you're trying to put forward in headline number three. So,
Yeah.
so if you believe the consolidated idea, people are going to gravitate towards that, which ultimately leads, if you play this out, which ultimately means you're going to have less shoppers in Whole Foods, which is going to mean less margin for Whole Foods over time, less long-term investment in Whole Foods in-store experience. And here's the thing, Ann, this is where I'm getting bold, which ultimately means the eventual death of Whole Foods as we know it today and
Oh,
love it.
wow. Okay.
So, which brings up an interesting question. And here's why I say that, which brings up an interesting question. If Amazon were to sell Whole Foods right now, would it be
Hmm.
worth more or less than they originally paid for it?
Oh, God. I have no. What do you think? I don't
My
even
my
know.
guess is it would actually be worth less because Amazon has done nothing with it. And now I think this headline, if they keep playing this out the way they are, this is essentially going to kill it because Amazon's mass market dominance is so strong in e-commerce that it's going to pull people out of the actual store, which is going to create the death of Whole Foods down the line. That's my prediction here.
Oh, man. You've given me so much to think about in this. I
That's why I
mean,
love this show. I got
yeah.
went down a big rabbit hole on this, and I I kind of think it's gonna happen. Like, if this is how it's gonna play out. Like, if you're trying to get people to buy Pepsi while they're in Whole Foods, like,
Yeah.
what are you doing
Well,
here?